Welcome back. Today we will discuss a PSAT math question that we are supposed to answer without a calculator. The link to the question is given in the description of the video. The question is 2x square plus 7x minus 15 equals 0. If R and S are two solutions of the equation above and R is greater than S, which of the following is the value of R minus S? 4 answer choices are given here and we will have to choose the correct answer. I will suggest that you can pause the video here and try to solve it yourself. Hope you have solved this by now. Let us solve it then. I just want to point you out that the question, the answer and the video all are given on the blog page of my website as well. Let's start solving it. So, a quadratic equation it's a second degree polynomial equation, and in the standard form it is written as ax square plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, c are all real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Now the given equation here, 2x square plus 7x minus 15 equals 0 is also a quadratic equation. It's a second degree polynomial and it has 3 terms in it, so we can call it as a trinomial. So it's basically a quadratic trinomial. A quadratic equation can be factorized. Let us follow the sum product pattern for factoring where the leading coefficient is not equal to 1. Here the leading coefficient is 2, so it is not 1. So first we need to multiply the a and the c term. So the product will be AC. We will have to find two numbers that multiply to AC and add up to the x coefficient or the b term. Let us start doing this. So here we will have to multiply 2 times negative 15, that are a and c terms, which is equal to negative 30. So we'll have to find two terms that when multiplied becomes negative 30 and when added becomes the coefficient of x or plus 7. So if we find the root of 30, we get 2 and 15. 2 times 15 is 30. And again for 15 we get 3 and 5. 3 times 5 is 15. So we are getting 2, 3 and 5. 3 roots here. So we'll have to make two numbers that will multiply to negative 30 and that when added will become plus 7. So if I pick 2 and 5 here, that is 10 and the rest of the number is 3. So either the 10 can be negative or the 3 can be negative. In either case, if we multiply these two numbers, it will become negative 30. But also we will have to keep in mind that when added, they need to be positive 7. So we can know here that we will have to choose 10 and negative 3 because when multiplied it becomes negative 30 and when added it becomes positive 7. So let us rewrite the original equation 2x square plus 7x minus 15 as 2x square plus 10x minus 3x minus 15 equals 0. Let us verify here. So that plus 10x and the negative 3x becomes plus 7x. So we have just rewritten the original equation. Now let us just proceed factoring by grouping. So if we grouped the first two terms together and these last two terms together, each group has its own GCF or greatest common factor. There is a GCF of 2x here and there is a GCF of negative 3 here. So we can factor this out to obtain the following expression. So we can write 2x times x plus 5 minus 3 times x plus 5 equals 0. As you can see here, so again we got 2 x plus 5 terms which is common. So we can use the distributive property to factor out this common factor, and we can rewrite this as a product of two expressions, x plus 5 times 2x minus 3 equals 0. So this is a product of two expressions that is equal to 0. So any x value what makes either the x plus 5 or the 2x minus 3 0 will make their product 0. So here we can write that either x plus 5 equals 0, in that case x is equal to negative 5, or 2x minus 3 equals 0, in that case x is 3 by 2. So we got two values of x from this quadratic equation. Now the question says if r and s are the two solutions of the equation above and r is greater than s, which of the following is the value of r minus s? So we will have to decide which one is r and which one is s, and this is pretty simple since we know that r is greater than s, and here we can see that 3 by 2 is greater. So r equals 3 by 2 and s equals negative 5. And what we will have to do is pretty simple. We will have to find r minus s, which is equal to 3 by 2 minus 5. Now as we know that if we multiply two negative numbers it becomes positive. So we can write here that it is 3 by 2 plus 5. So this is a simple fraction addition. So we get 13 by 2. So this is our answer. So r minus s is 13 by 2. Now let us see the answer choices here. So we can see that B is 13 by 2 and it is the right answer for this particular question. Thank you all for watching this video. Please like my video and subscribe to my YouTube channel Circle Research and Education. Here I post videos of test prep questions that includes AP Biology, AP Chemistry question and math questions from SAT, SAT, STAR and PSAT test prep. See you in the next video then. Happy learning!